Hi, is this Maggie's phone number?
Yes, this is she.
You're Richard's wife, aren't you?
No, that's not my husband's name.
What? Don't lie to me. I know you're going through a divorce with him right now.
I'm not. I don't know anyone who's called Richard except for my uncle. My husband's name is Nathan. Nathan Andrews.
You just made up that name, didn't you? Nice try, but you can't fool me.
What? I didn't. I'm telling you the truth. Are you sure you have the right number? Because I am so confused by what you're saying to me.
I'm 100% sure I have the right number. I got your number from Richard's contacts.
That's strange. I don't know why Richard has my phone number. Who is this?
I'm Hannah. You've heard of me before, haven't you?
I don't think so, although it's a common name. I don't have any acquaintances named Hannah. Sorry.
Well, we've never met, so I guess we're technically not acquaintances. Yet. But I'm sure you've heard about me from someone before. Ring any bells?
I'm sorry, but I have no idea who you are.
No way! Richard said that he mentioned me before you two got married. He said that he told you the name of his first wife.
I think you have the wrong number because I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't have a husband named Richard. And my husband and I have dated since 18 years old, and we were each other's first love. There's no way he'd been married before our marriage. We've been together since we were freshmen and got married 3 years after we graduated from college. It's just impossible that he got married before. The story doesn't add up.
Stop making up stories. Why are you trying to hide the fact that you were once married to Richard?
What? I'm not making up anything. I literally have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, stop it. It makes it seem as if you're trying to escape from the fact that Richard left you. I bet you still can't get over him. How pathetic. Let me give you a reality check since it seems like you don't understand. Richard chose me over you. He doesn't love you anymore.
Okay. I don't even know who Richard is. I don't know what you want me to say.
Stop trying to act like you don't care. I know you're trying to hide your emotions. Richard threw his divorce papers at you, didn't he? All signed and ready to turn into the public office.
I still don't know what you're talking about. In fact, I think you're the one who's making up these stories. Or you're talking to the wrong Maggie. If this is some kind of prank, please stop. I don't have time for this, okay? I don't know who you are or who Richard is. I'm just a housewife who's trying to live a normal life.
Oh, look. Richard just got back from the public office, which means that he's turned in the paperwork to file for a divorce. He's finally free from his terrible marriage with you. I have to celebrate with a bottle of champagne.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not married to anyone named Richard, and my real husband is at work right now. I've never touched divorce documents before, and my husband and I are at a really good place right now. We'd never get a divorce.
Stop trying so hard. I know you signed the papers. Whatever excuses you make, it doesn't change the fact that Richard came back to me. He chose me over you. Do you know what this means? It means I win, and you just lost.
Okay then, if you're happy with that, so be it. I don't care what you have to say about me because I don't know what you're talking about.
How cute. You're still trying to act tough. Just wait and see until you wake up from denial. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a happy marriage to get back to. I have to turn in the marriage documents first thing tomorrow morning. Goodbye, loser Maggie. Hello, loser Maggie. Richard just filed the marriage documents this morning. We turned them into the public office. Richard and I are officially married now.
Oh, it's you again. Sarah, was it?
It's Hannah. Ugh, how dare you forget my name?
Sorry, it's hard to remember your name when I've never met you.
Anyways, I'm so glad I was able to get back together with Richard. He was everything that I look for in a man. He's rich, he's handsome, he's caring. After all, I deserve him more than you do. He made the right choice to leave you. I'm so excited about my new marriage. A mansion with a giant pool, luxury cars, fancy vacations, home parties, endless shopping. The list goes on. This is the lifestyle I deserve. Thanks for divorcing your husband so that I can have all of this to myself.
Not that it's any of your business, but my husband's not loaded like you think he is. He's just a typical salesman. His income is about average, I'd say.
Oh, stop lying! You're just jealous of me and don't want me to have all of this luxury lifestyle. Nice try, but you're not going to take away any of this from me. Plus, he's not your husband anymore. Stop saying my husband. You've divorced him already. Now you're just a single, lonely, pathetic loser. Richard's my husband, not yours. Why don't you face reality and move on?
Well, I guess you're right about the last part because my husband's name is not Richard.
Here we go again. You're just in some kind of denial of getting left by Richard. How pathetic. You should get some help. Go ahead and keep denying the fact that your husband left you. Nothing is going to change that fact, okay? Richard and I are going to live our best marriage. We're going on our second honeymoon this Thursday. I can't wait. We're traveling all over Europe. It's going to be so romantic. I bet he never took you on a honeymoon like this. He probably took you to Hawaii or something. Anyways, I gotta go get ready. It's going to be a long trip. I can't wait to get on our private jet.
Hi, Nathan. I know you're in the middle of your business trip, but there's something I want to discuss with you. It's kind of important.
Hey, Maggie, is everything okay? What's going on?
So, there's this girl who's been texting and sending me weird messages lately.
Weird messages? Like the one that would go around during middle school saying that if you don't resend it to 10 people, you're gonna die? I miss those, to be honest.
If it was that, I probably wouldn't be telling you about it. It's nothing like that. It's even creepier and more serious than that.
What is it?
Apparently, your name is Richard, and you were once married to a girl named Hannah, and now you two are married again since you divorced me.
What?
That was exactly my reaction when she first texted me.
So, a girl named Hannah, who you've never met, randomly sent you a text saying that she's the ex-wife of a guy named Richard? And told you that Richard was going to divorce you to remarry her? It's probably a misunderstanding.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to tell her, but she wouldn't listen. She keeps on saying that I must be in denial. It's crazy.
Wait, hold on. I think I know Richard. Actually, you know him too.
What? I do?
Remember in college, we went to a party when school started, and we were introduced to a guy named Richard, and he invited us to join the tennis club.
Oh my god, I'd completely forgotten about him. The only Richard that came up to my mind was my uncle.
You guys exchanged numbers, right? Maybe that Hannah girl saw your number on his phone and got jealous. I don't know. Let me talk to Richard. I think he might know something.
Okay, let me know if you get any updates.
Hey, Maggie, so I have some updates. So, it's true that Hannah used to be Richard's ex-wife, but they got divorced years ago, and Richard's not planning to ever get back with her.
Okay, I can see that.
He had no idea what Hannah was up to, and he thinks that she must have taken your number from his phone. He said he was sorry for getting you involved in his ex-wife's mess, and said that he'll take action to make it stop.
Okay, how is he going to do that?
I'm not exactly sure, but I heard that he's been talking to his lawyer about Hannah. He didn't give me any details other than that. Ever since he divorced Hannah, he began a business with a friend which skyrocketed. Hannah's been stalking him for his money.
This Thursday? I wonder if it's a coincidence that it's the same day as her honeymoon.
A honeymoon? Aren't they divorced, though?
Yeah, she was bragging about going to Europe for a second honeymoon on Thursday. Private jet, champagne, everything. I'm sure she's lying, though, if Richard denied them getting remarried.
She probably is. From what I've heard from you and Richard, Hannah sounds like an insane person. If she says anything crazy to you again, you should just ignore her.
Yeah, you're right. I'll try not to let her get to me.
Oh, I gotta go now. I'm running late for a meeting. I'll see you later when I get home. Let's continue our discussion during dinner tonight.
Okay, I'll see you soon.
Today's the day. It's finally my honeymoon. I was so excited that I couldn't sleep last night. I can't believe Richard's taking me to Europe with his private jet. We're gonna drink champagne and have the most luxurious flight experience. I'm so excited. I guess you're just stuck at home with your ordinary, boring, lonely life. Poor you. Doesn't it suck to be left by your husband? It's okay, though. I'll make sure to have plenty of fun in honor of you, the ex-wife. Anyways, I better get going now. Richard's waiting for me. But before that, look how cute we are together. I'll send you a picture just for you. I know you're jealous and all, but I hope you don't hate me for replacing you. I'm gonna now enjoy my trip. I'll make sure to send you a bunch of pics. Goodbye! Maggie? What's going on here? What did you do?
Oh, hi, Hannah. That photo with your husband? That's a good one. I laughed so hard that I dropped my phone. When did you take the picture?
What? Why are you laughing about it?
You took that photo 5 years ago when you married Richard, didn't you? It's a nice photo.
What? No, it's not. I took it before our trip.
Oh, don't lie, Hannah. How many times are you going to lie to the people around you until you start to get confused about what's real and what's not? My husband and I had a video call with Richard yesterday. He showed me his new tattoo on his arm.
What? A tattoo?
He made friends with a tattoo artist a while back and got his arm tattooed on his birthday a few months ago. But in the photo you sent me, he didn't have any tattoos, which means that it must have been taken a while back. I just find the whole thing hilarious. How you've been making up an entire lie, trying to brag about your honeymoon when you've been divorced from your husband. I'm sorry, but how old are you? I don't think we're that far apart, but this is too high school for me. Or is this a prank? If it is, props to you, because I find the whole thing disturbing yet hilarious at the same time.
What? No, it's not a prank. Everything I'm saying is true. Also, I must have just sent an old photo by accident, okay? I wasn't paying attention because I was too excited about our honeymoon. But that's not my point. I texted you to have you explain to me what's going on with Richard right now. I texted him saying how excited I was for our honeymoon in Europe, but then he said we were going to Hawaii. What is this all about? Did you not divorce Richard after all? I am so confused. You better explain yourself before I do something you'll regret.
How many times do I have to tell you? Richard is not my husband. That's not my husband's name.
But he said you were his ex-wife. He said his first wife's name was Maggie.
Do you know how common that name is? It's not as common as yours, but did you ever ask yourself that it might have been a coincidence that we had the same name? Richard didn't want to tell you the real name of his first wife because he was scared of what you might do, knowing how much you love to scheme. He came up with a random name, Maggie. Interestingly, it wasn't so random. It turns out that my husband and I know him since college.
What? You knew him from college?
We were in tennis club together, but I had completely forgotten since I rarely spoke to Richard. I remembered when my husband pointed it out.
What?
Richard was trying to protect his first wife, just in case you found out her identity and did something crazy. I guess it didn't prevent you from acting out since you harassed me with all those texts. The only reason you and I are speaking right now is because you saw my phone number under the name Maggie and assumed it was his ex-wife. Maybe if he would have used a more unique name, this wouldn't have happened.
What? What about his visit to the public office? How do you explain that?
He had to take care of something else that's unrelated to the marriage documents you thought he was turning in. He destroyed the marriage documents already. It's no use.
He did what?
Oh, and let's not forget your honeymoon in Europe. It turns out that he told you he was going to move to Europe for his business, but somehow you misinterpreted that you guys were going on a honeymoon. After he corrected you that he wasn't a honeymoon, you started yelling at him. So he gave up and told you that he was taking you to Hawaii, just so that you would calm down. He couldn't handle the unnecessary amount of drama you were starting. Everything he said that wasn't something you wanted, you'd change the story to your liking. You manipulated and twisted his words, and he realized that. He didn't want anything to do with you anymore, so he took the first flight to Europe this morning.
What? He's not here anymore? You mean we never got remarried? I can't believe it.
You were just being delusional. This was all a misunderstanding, and you had the wrong person this entire time. I'm just a girl, married to a wonderful man named Nathan, who I've been dating since college. I'm not Richard's ex-wife you were trying to harass.
So, I wasted all my time and energy on a random person?
You've got the wrong person. That's what I've been telling you since the beginning, but you never listened. At least now you know. It probably would have saved you all of this humiliation if you would have listened to me in the first place.
I'm sorry. I don't know what came over me. I need to speak to Richard.
He has nothing to say to you.
What did he say? I need to talk to him. You need to tell me where he's moving. I'm going to book a flight to Europe.
I don't think that's a good idea. You wouldn't want him to file a restraining order against you, do you? I don't have any other information about him, so don't even bother asking what his new address is. Even if I knew, I wouldn't tell it to someone like you.
What? No! I need this help. I have a bunch of debt to pay, and I need him to help me. I have no one that I can turn to.
That's not my problem. You have serious issues. Delusion, manipulation, obsession. If I were you, I'd get my mental health checked.
Please, I'm sorry. Give me his address. Please.
I was too scared of having a psycho have my phone number, so I changed it immediately after I blocked her. It turns out that the real reason behind Hannah wanting to remarry Richard was only for his money. After their divorce, Hannah drove her car into someone else's and had to pay a large amount of money to cover her insurance. But since she didn't have any money, she decided to turn to Richard, who'd become rich after his business took off. And the rest is history. Hannah didn't give up after I spoke to her. She broke into Richard's parents' home, begging them to help her. She asked them to give information about Richard's address and phone number, threatening to burn their house down if they didn't. After their neighbor called the police, Hannah was taken to authorities and was pressed charges against her for stalking and breaking into private property. I hope she cools her head off and reflects on her actions behind bars. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit like, comment, and subscribe.
Hey, Kate, it's me. Do you remember me? It's Jake. It's been a while.
Well, if it isn't Jake. You have a lot of nerve contacting me after what we've been through. What is it you want?
Don't tell me you still haven't gotten over that. That was like a half year ago. How much time do you need? What can I expect? You've always been a stick in the mud. You need to learn to loosen up.
I don't want to hear you telling me to loosen up. Do I need to remind you what happened? 6 months ago, I went to the doctors. Then they informed me I might only have a little bit left to live. The moment you heard that, you used it as an opportunity to leave me. You told me you didn't want to be burdened with the emotional pain of losing me. Then what do? You go off and run away with my sister. How could I forget that?
Okay, I guess I can understand if you're still angry at me. You really had me going with that almost dying thing, though. The doctor said you would only have 1 month left, and here you are, 6 months later, still kicking it. Life works in funny ways, doesn't it?
Well, I wasn't going to go out that easily. Not long after, I went to as many doctors as I could to help my condition. In the end, I had to get some strange surgery from an Eastern practitioner. It was a miracle that worked. I could have died from whatever procedure he was doing.
You can call it a miracle, but I would call it a lie. I know you didn't really have a couple of months left to live. All you wanted to do was get more attention from me. If you had a serious illness, you thought it would distract me from my other duties so I can spend more time with you. But I saw through your little game. This isn't the first time that I've dated a woman who tried to manipulate me.
That's outrageous. Who would lie about something like that? Anyway, what do you want in the first place? Are you really messaging me out of the blue just to annoy me and my peaceful afternoon? You're a real douche, you know that? Just leave me alone.
Of course that's not why I'm messaging you. It's something else, something really important. It's your sister Meg. She's in a lot of trouble.
Meg? What happened? She must be over the moon taking my husband away and spending her happy days with him.
That's not true. Please, you have to listen to me. Meg herself told me that she only has a little bit more time left to live. They're saying we have to move fast. If we don't find a donor within 1 month and perform the surgery, Meg is gonna...
Well, this is an interesting turn of events. First, I get bad news that my life could be coming to an end. Now my sister is getting the same news. I don't know how serious her condition is, but knowing Meg and everything that she's done, she probably deserves this.
How can you say that? She's your sister.
You haven't known her your whole life like I have. For as long as I've known her, she's found ways to take my friends and my boyfriends too. She's getting what she deserves. That's the only way you can look at it. Karma does exist after all.
Whatever differences you had between you and your sister in the past doesn't matter anymore. She's about to die. Don't you care? You have to be by her side. As her sister, do what you can to save her.
Why? I don't want to save anyone I don't care about.
What do you mean, why? That's your duty as a sister. How can you remain so calm in this situation? Do you lack any human emotion? That is not normal. I can't believe your sister faces the possibility of dying and you don't care one little bit about it.
I'm sorry, that's just the way I feel about it. You can't possibly understand how it feels to have your partner ripped away from you by your own sister. I'm not going to force myself to feel like I care about her. Thanks for going out of your way to message me, but my answer is no. I hope you find someone else that's going to help you.
You don't get it, do you? There is no one else. Don't think you're the first person I try to message. I went straight to mine and your parents asking for help. Do you know what they told me? I got shot down instantly. Both of our parents said they won't help someone who has no respect for the family.
That makes sense. Probably more angry at you than I am. You wouldn't know, but we had a long group call with both her parents. I've never heard so much shouting over the phone. They were actually furious at you. Of course, you wouldn't know because you ran away before anyone could tell you off for what you did.
What's done is done. We can't change it. I tried asking other relatives and my friends, but everyone is giving me a cold shoulder. How can everyone be so unsympathetic at a time like this? This is someone's life on the line. It's the most important time to help someone.
Well, you aren't wrong there. I'm sorry. You two have built up a bad reputation for yourselves. Now you're suffering the consequences.
I've begged and pleaded with all my heart to everyone. They were all futile attempts. You have to believe me, Kate. You're my only hope now. I'm begging you as a man you used to love. I'm only asking you one thing. You have to save Meg. Please.
No. Even if it meant I'd get $1 million for it, I'd never save that woman. Now that you understand how I feel, do me a favor and don't contact me ever again. Remembering what you did to me is just putting me in a bad mood.
Do the right thing. You have to help your sister. I'll tell everyone all the secrets you told me when we were together. Is that what you want? Kate, where are you? Kate, you have to listen to me, please.
Oh, not you again. You actually made a new WhatsApp account? Just how annoying can you be? Just like in a relationship, you're way too clingy. What do I have to do to get rid of you?
Of course I made a new account. What else was I meant to do? You blocked me. I'm not usually like this, but you're the only hope I've got. You have to help me.
This is such a pain in the butt. You realize what I have to do now, right? If you're gonna sit there and keep making new accounts to contact me, I have to just make my own new account. Is that how much you want to annoy me? Can I just block you and hope that you won't try to contact me on a different account? If I'm making a new account, I'd have to go out of my way and tell everyone to add me on there. I'd rather just keep this account, to be honest.
Well, if you're that reluctant to make a new account, why don't you just keep using this one? Is it that annoying to talk to me?
Yes, it is. I do have to make a new account because it doesn't matter how many times I block you, you're gonna find a way to get in contact with me again. I'll never be able to get the hell away from you. I might even have to start changing where I live. I hate just thinking about it. Can you just please leave me alone?
Hey, I'm only messaging you about Meg. Once I know she's healthy and living, you'll never hear from me again.
I doubt that's gonna happen. Look, it doesn't matter how many times you plead, I'm not interested in being her donor. You have to find someone else.
Oh, well, you don't have to worry about the donor anymore. The doctors have done a good job and found one for us.
Oh, really? Great news. Now you can leave me alone and I won't hear from you again. Thanks for going out of your way to create a new account just to tell me the good news. I'll be going now. See ya.
Not just yet. There's still one more thing I need to talk to you about. I want you to give us the money back.
Money? What are you talking about? I haven't borrowed any money from you two. What money are you talking about here?
The money we're talking about is the money that I had to pay you for cheating and ending a marriage. I want that money back. Do you remember how much you sucked off of me? It was $40,000.
So you're talking about the consolation money. Too bad, so sad. That's my money and you'll never get your hands on it again. That's quite bold of you to think that you could get your consolation money back just by asking me. What is going on in your head?
You don't understand. I need that money. If I don't cough up the money, they aren't going to proceed with Meg's operations.
Right. I see where you're coming from now. Well, I guess you're gonna have to scrap up something from your savings and start skipping dinners so you can use a bit more of your salary. That's hilarious that you'd actually think I'd give you that money. That money is there to compensate for the emotional damage I received from you.
They aren't going to proceed with Meg's operation. I'll do anything if it means I can save Meg. She needs me right now.
You're pretending to be a loving, caring guy, but I know deep down you're self-interested, Jake. Besides, you know you're never gonna get that money from me. Stop asking already.
It wasn't fair you were able to take that much money from me. I want you to give it back, every penny of it. I know you're not gonna have difficulties getting by without it. You have a big family with many relatives that would be happy to help you. Do the right thing and help Meg. You're the only one that can.
Or maybe you should have done the right thing and not turn your back on the family. If you didn't disrespect me, I'm sure they'd help Meg in her current condition.
You already know they'll never help me. You're my last chance. I'm begging you.
I'm not convinced. You don't make a good enough argument for me to help you. That money is more than just a digit in my bank account. It has a special meaning to me. The shock of knowing my husband left me for my own sister caused me to have extreme anxiety and self-esteem issues about myself. My parents and yours as well saw what state I was in and worked together to fix my situation. That money is a testament to our parents in finding lawyers and detectives to help get the money that I deserved.
See what I mean? You already have 4 people that are willing to help you no matter what situation you're in. I have no one.
Doesn't matter how many people I have helping me. I'm never gonna give you that money. A measly $40,000 doesn't make up for the amount of shock and pain that I was feeling at that time. So you can take your stupid request and leave me alone. That money is not yours to take. I'd rather die before I give it to you.
How can you say that? Not only is Meg your sister, you and I have known each other for years. I'm your family.
You're not my family. Sure, maybe when we were married you could say we were family, but not anymore. As for Meg, ever since we got married and I left home, she and I have been distant from each other. We had a mutual understanding to not associate with each other anymore. For my whole life, she's done the wrong thing by me. I don't consider someone like that family.
That is such a cruel thing to say. Can't you just forgive her for what she did? She's about to die.
Say whatever you want, Jake. I'm not hearing any of it. I'm not interested in helping you guys. Sorry, but good luck on your own.
If something happened to her, don't you come crying to me.
Hey, you. Just what the hell do you think you're doing on social media?
Well, look who it is. If it isn't the unsympathetic, ungenerous Miss Kate. After all the talk of wanting to get away from me, now you're the one going out of your way to message me? Had a change of heart?
Don't act stupid. You know why I'm contacting you. Just because me and the other family members decided you don't deserve our assistance doesn't mean you can go off and do whatever you want. Especially on social media. Who the hell do you think you are? That was some real spiteful crap you pulled on us.
Don't you get angry at me. Maybe you should try understand how I feel in this situation. Being rejected by you guys over and over again. That was the least I could have done. If I had it my way, I'd hurt you guys even more.
You've done enough. No, you've done too much. I can see you sitting there on your computer typing the message that makes us out to be the perpetrator and you the victim in this situation. If you're going to tell everyone what we did and how bad we are, maybe you should give them context on what you did as well. You should remove that post right now.
My bad. I had already written so much in the post, so I didn't want people to get tired if I added extra unnecessary information.
It would have been better if you'd written nothing at all. These past couple of days, you've been writing about someone like every 5 minutes. Not only that, you tag them so that people can go to their profiles directly. Do you realize how much harassment is being sent their way?
I don't want to hear this from you. This is what you get for not helping me. You guys should have had some sympathy in your heart to help Meg. All you had to do was become a donor, or at the very least, lend some money so that she can have her operation. I didn't want to do it, but you forced me to do something like this.
Let's trace this back to the beginning, Jake. If the reason you did this is because we didn't help you, the reason we didn't help you is because you ran away with my sister. Why would I ever give someone money if they did something like that to me? Don't make yourself out to be the victim and me and my family as the bad guys.
I am sick of hearing it. You really don't get it, do you? What other option was I left with? If I didn't do this, you would never help me in the first place. You don't know how desperate I am right now. Meg doesn't have a lot of time left. I have to do what I can to save her.
This goes back to you being a selfish and self-interested man. What you did on social media is no different from what you've been doing all along. You too got what you deserved. You did the wrong thing and now you're paying for it.
How can you say that about Meg? She's the most beautiful, angelic person I have ever met. Someone of her beauty doesn't deserve a fate like this. She should be waking up every morning and beaming at me with that cute smile of hers.
I don't see anything cute about that woman. It seems you don't truly know her personality in the first place. I've known her my whole life, so I know exactly what she is. Whenever she's in front of a boy, she always does her hot girl next door bit. It's an act. It's one of her weapons. She gets guys to do whatever she wants.
Yeah, right, you're just full of it. I bet you're just jealous you got the unlucky roll of the dice and wasn't as beautiful as her. So now I see the real picture. The reason you don't want to help her is because you're jealous. What a childish reason to not save your sister.
Well, if that was the reason I don't want to help my sister, what about everybody else that doesn't want to help her? There should be plenty of people that aren't jealous of her. Think about it, Jake. If she's so angelic and beautiful like you say she is, why does no one want to help you?
That's because...
The reason no one wants to help you is because we all talk and hold a grudge for what she's done. Not one person is interested in helping you.
Why do you guys hate us so much? All we're doing is living a normal lifestyle.
Is that normal to leave your dying wife and run off with her sister instead? If you guys think that's normal, you must be living on a different planet. Anyway, I'm sick of your crap stories to me. Just because you're not getting your way doesn't mean you can write those pathetic posts on social media.
Hey, Meg. I've just received certified documents from a lawyer. He's gonna be coming here soon. What the hell is all of this? I have no idea what's going on.
Looks like the ball has finally started rolling. Do you remember when you spouted that nonsense on social media about us?
Yeah, of course I do. It was only a week ago. I wrote that thing in a very emotional state. What about it? Does that have to do with these documents I'm getting?
The people that have suffered because you defamed their reputation are taking action against you in a legal situation.
What the hell? You mean the family?
Every single one that you threw dirt at. Oh, and count me among one of those people.
Why the hell am I getting sued for something like this? I'm the victim here.
Do you even remember the garbage that you wrote? She's currently seeing someone on the side. He's a drunk that doesn't have any consideration for his friends. She's secretly stealing money from her company. The list goes on and on. You've written lie after lie, and now the people you were talking of are suffering because of it. You have offended a lot of people. This isn't going to end well for you.
I know what you're doing. This is all a big lie so that you can get to me. You're trying to drive me into a corner.
I guess something this detrimental would make you want to think it's some lie or maybe even a dream that you can wake up from. I don't think you fully understand what you've done. There was one person you said that they were currently cheating on their husband. That person had a lot of suspicion cast upon her, and now they're firing her from her job. And this is all because of a childish man who had a public tantrum online.
I didn't mean for it to go that far. I didn't want what I had to say to have any real-world consequences. All I wanted to do was save Meg. I was willing to do anything for her.
Are you for real? What was going through your head when you wrote all that stuff? Don't tell me you seriously believed we'd help you after we were embarrassed on the internet. All you've done is make us hate you even more.
I was desperate and emotional. Don't hate me in my moment of weakness. You might have done the same thing.
Don't lump me in the same pile of garbage with you. If you posted something asking people for help, I would understand. But just posting straight out lies about people is such a weak thing to do. I'm really disappointed in you.
Shut up. I don't want to be made fun of for something like this. I'm in a serious, distressing predicament right now. These people are demanding consolation money for me defaming them. They're asking for a ridiculous amount. Just what the hell is that? Does that thing even exist?
It definitely does exist. The reason it's so high is because you've caused that amount of trouble for them. Though it's easy to blurt out whatever nonsense you want to say on social media, it has its caveats. For starters, it's not as anonymous as you may think.
What do you mean? The account I used didn't use my name and didn't have any of my information written on it. How could you possibly know it was me?
It doesn't matter. You can try and hide who you are all you want. People can still know it's you. When everyone saw the account posting about them, they all had a good inkling it was you.
And you're saying that's all you got to try and sue me for defamation? That's not solid evidence.
Jake, has the lawyer not told you anything yet? I think you should read the documents more carefully. There's something very important that you are not understanding.
Oh yeah? So what is it? Just tell me.
We put in a request to have your account's information and name exposed. We could find out everything about you, including where you live. So it doesn't really matter how anonymous you are, there is always a way to discern your identity on there.
Are you serious? So you found out it was me?
We didn't need to use that to know it was you in the first place. With all the posts you made, you left us so many little clues that it was quite obvious it was you.
Oh, I don't believe this is happening.
Maybe now you'll start looking back on what you've done and change who you are as a person. You amaze me, you know that? After everything that's happened, you really have no intention of backing down and thinking about what you've done. I've seen what you put on YouTube.
Yo, you came across my channel, did you?
How could I not? You've collaborated with a YouTuber famous for exposing people. The video is popping up everywhere. Not only that, but that YouTuber is known for not checking the validity of the information he's given. As long as it's juicy and everyone will eat it up, he'll post it. Just what are you planning anyway?
That guy's a dirtbag. Then again, sadly, he's the only chance I've got in clearing mine and Meg's names. Alright, I know Meg and I have our own faults. We're not the best people in the world. But we shouldn't let ourselves be put down by people that can't let go of the past. We're not going to be treated that way anymore.
What are you trying to say?
It's like I said, for the past 6 months, Meg and I have done nothing wrong. We haven't hurt anyone or insulted anyone in any way. So I think it's wrong for people to hold us accountable for something that happened so long ago. We should be free from this scrutiny.
Do you realize how arrogant what you're saying is? Firstly, whether or not you're held accountable for what you've done is not up to you to decide. That's up to us, the victims, to let you off the hook or not. It seems you still have the wrong idea about who's in the right and who's in the wrong. You won't get forgiveness if you demand it.
If you think about it, Meg and I have done things to help you guys as well, right? Don't you think you should repay us in some way? Family should be helping each other no matter what.
I can't think of one time that girl has helped me in anything. All I can remember are all the times she would burst into my room with a heavy pile of homework for me to do instead of her. Then I remember going to school and seeing her laughing, holding hands, and flirting with my boyfriend.
You guys can't blame her for that. She can't help that guys find her more attractive than you. Maybe you should have done a better job in the looks department. Keeping Meg out of the picture, think about all the times that I've helped you personally. I don't have enough fingers on both hands to count the amount of times you needed my assistance.
Let me think for a second. Actually, no, I might need a minute. The most I can remember is the time that you changed the ceiling light bulb and the one time you spent 15 minutes squealing as you tried to kill a cockroach in the house. Was there anything else? That's really all I can remember.
Is that really all you can remember? Did you forget that we were a married couple for several years? The money I made was to support you. The reason that you were able to eat at night was because of the food I put on the table.
Well, I guess it's true that I was a housewife and you were responsible for maintaining our finances. But I did my part of the deal too. While you were out making money for the home, I was working all day to keep it clean and presentable for you. That's the deal we made when we got married. It was a mutual exchange.
They aren't even close to being on the same level. Working out there in the real world is totally different to working at home. I was under a lot of stress every day from working. You wouldn't understand that because you were busying yourself with lounging around about the house.
At least you get days off from your work. You can even get a paid day off too. Managing the house is an everyday job. There's no rest even on the weekends.
Whether or not I got days off, I still supported you the whole time financially. You didn't need to make 1 cent. Now I'm asking you as a favor for the many years I fed and put a roof over your head. The least you can do is pay for Meg's medical fees.
You're so pretentious. How many times do I have to tell you I'm never gonna pay it? I've already paid you back for the money I received from you by pouring my sweat and tears into the home. I don't owe you anything financially.
That's not up to you to decide.
You're fighting a lost cause with me. Ask the relatives to see what they think. Ask your own parents, and I'm sure they'll tell you the same song I'm telling you now.
You have a lot of nerve telling me to go do that. You know that no one wants to talk to me at the moment.
Exactly. We're all too angry at what you've done to listen to what you have to say. Thanks to you and that YouTuber, social media is exploding with information about us. Go do something about it already.
Let me think about it. Nope. Until you decide to give money for Meg, I'm gonna keep those videos up. The moment I get the money owed to me, I'll take them down. Bye now, Kate.
That's not good enough. Don't you run away.
It's been a while now, Kate. Have you had any time to think about my offer? Meg's waiting, you know. She needs the surgery.
I haven't given 1 second in changing my decision. My answer is no. I wouldn't even give you 1 cent, even if it means taking those videos down.
You really are a stubborn old girl, aren't you? Do you even have a heart? This is your sister we're talking about.
Fine. Let's talk about my sickly sister then. I got home today after doing some shopping, and while I was out, I saw her walking around singing quite happily to herself. Doesn't seem like someone who's on the brink of death to me. Doing the usual shopping isn't something I'd do if I was about to die.
There must be a mistake. Meg is definitely ill. I couldn't imagine her going outside in her state.
Stop it with the lies already. Did you honestly think I wouldn't find out? Out of all the people you slandered on the internet, one of them intended to get back at you for what you did. They hired a detective agency to find out whatever dirt they could scrape up about you.
A detective? Just how much did they find out?
They found out a lot more than I expected. Firstly, it seems that Meg's condition is an actual lie. You only said that so you could drum up money from the rest of us. And it turns out the reason why you want to drum up money from us is because you and Meg wasted all your savings in the last 6 months in dating each other.
What? That is quite an elaborate lie. Meg is seriously in trouble.
Don't try and play dumb with me. The detective found out everything. You can't lie about this. So after you and Meg ran away with each other, you two were in a state of elation. Not only did you spend your money extravagantly on drinking and expensive hotels, you also dabbled in gambling. Not that it worked out well for you. You lost quite a bit of money from that. So pathetic.
That's... well, so what? What we do with our lives has nothing to do with you. That's our choice.
I mean, I do have the right to judge you, to be honest. If you said from the beginning that you needed money because you were stupid and spent it on expensive things all the time, maybe someone would have helped you out. Instead, you made some stupid lie about Meg being on the verge of death and needing a donor. That was a really dishonest way of trying to get money out of us.
It wouldn't have worked in the first place if I just asked you to give me some money. It would draw too much suspicion. Meg needing a donor is a more credible and legitimate reason for you to give us money. It's a way better reason than saying that I'm broke and that I need you to help me out.
Sounds like just the type of stupid plan that you'd come up with. Or maybe it was my sister that came up with this dumb idea. Who knows? You two are two peas in a pod.
Well, you aren't wrong there. Meg was the one that thought this was a good idea.
Well, what do you know? My conniving evil sister. She's not too smart, so I'm sure it took her a long time to think of this type of plan. You could have come up with the most elaborate plan in the world and no one would give you money. After the stunt you pulled with me, everyone knows you have no integrity. And someone with no integrity is not worthy of being financed by us. You were doomed from the very beginning.
I figured if I couldn't appeal to your sympathy, I had to resort to more aggressive tactics to get the money from you. That's why I used the YouTuber to help me expose you. But who would have thought it would turn into something like that? Ever since those videos have been coming out, I'm getting more and more documents from lawyers all over the place.
Obviously, what else can you expect? Once again, that same selfish guy is trying to take advantage of the people around him so he can make a quick buck. You're paying the price a second time now. When will you learn from this?
I wouldn't be in this position if it wasn't for you. Thanks to you filing for consolation money, I was left with nothing. If you didn't do that, I would be left with enough money for the 6 months I've been with Meg.
Are you serious? Do you really want to try and put the blame on me? That's what you get for cheating on me behind my back. You would never be able to repay me in the emotional damage that I received. So you had to repay me in a monetary way.
Say what you want, you ugly cow. I don't care anymore. At least I get to walk around with a beautiful and sophisticated woman like Meg. I'll be happy with just that.
I've got some bad news to tell you, Jake. When I saw Meg this afternoon, she was walking on her own until she spotted a guy and kissed him in full view for everyone to see.
What?
That's not the best part. The detective has found out a lot more than I have. According to him, she's been with 4 other men apart from that guy at the mall today.
Shut up. I don't want to hear your stupid lies.
This isn't a lie, Jake. This is the truth. But this isn't all doom and gloom. The fact that she's living with you means you're the main guy she wants to be with. You're not like the other guys. You're special to her.
In what way is that a good thing? She's hanging around with other men. Wait, I can see a silver lining in all of this. I'll just do what you did and file for consolation money from her. That way I can ditch this wretched cheetah and get money from it too.
Hold your horses. I don't think it'll go that easily. Are you guys even engaged, let alone married?
Well, about that, no.
Well, you can kiss that plan goodbye then.
Why? This isn't fair. Why do I have to lose?
You can't get that consolation if you're just a typical couple that isn't recognized by the law. You have to be married.
What does it matter if we're not married? I'm still hurt by this.
Sorry, I guess you're just gonna have to live with it. There's no way you can get back at her.
So I really can't get any money from her, huh?
That's right. Knowing that, you're free to deal with Megan whatever way you please. Scream or cry to her doesn't matter to me. I've got nothing to do with you two now.
What should I do about this? You gotta help me.
Well, if you want to break up with her, just break up with her. If you don't care about being cheated on, then continue dating her. I don't know, you're a big boy now, so you should be able to decide for yourself.
There's gotta be something I can do about this. By some chance, if I caught Meg cheating again... That's it. I got it. Did you manage to take a photo of Meg as she was with that guy today? If I have some visual evidence of what she's been doing, I can confront her about it and convince her to stay with me.
A picture? I don't want any pictures of my treacherous sister in my phone. Sorry. I saw her in public, that's it.
Why the hell not? The reason the affair between Meg and I was revealed to everyone is because your friend saw us walking. Then he took a picture of us. It's not fair. You could have took the picture for me too.
Whatever my friend decides to do is up to him. I didn't tell him to take the picture. I didn't want to take the picture and that's that. That's all there is to it.
I don't care how you feel about it. I wanted you to take that picture. You really are a useless girl, you know that?
Who do you think you are talking to me like that? Don't you realize the rules are different between me and you? The relationship I have with my friend is different to the relationship I have with you.
What do you mean? You're in the exact same situation.
My friends look out for each other, whereas you're not my friend. So I don't need to look out for you. Plus, this friend in particular always looks out for me. They've known me my whole life and they even did the speech for me at my wedding. That's why they took the picture. They actually cared about me and wanted to show me what you were up to.
Okay, what about me and you? We used to be lovers. We had the closest bond anyone could ever have.
The bond that you destroyed by cheating on me, you mean? The only feelings I have towards you is hate and disgust. The idea of helping you is making me want to puke.
I can't believe this right now. You really hate me that much, do you?
I really do, yes. You have a big task ahead of you. You have to pay off all of those consolation money to everyone. I wouldn't waste a second in finding a good job.
Do you see the amounts these people are charging? There's no way I can pay off something like that. It'll take me years.
It's got nothing to do with me. I couldn't care less what happens to you. You can go into debt for all I care. See you later then.
Kate, don't go. I need you. I can't pay this all on my own. Someone has to help me. You're all I have left. Please, Kate, I love you.
By some miracle, Jake managed to pay off all the consolation money to the people that he harmed. After confirming everyone got their due, I made a new account and made sure he could never contact me again. Thanks to that, I wasn't contacted by my sister either. From what the wind tells me, it seems my sister had a fight with Jake and they eventually broke up because of all the men she cheated with. Apparently, Jake's been trying to get in contact with me, saying he wants to get back together again, but because I blocked him, I can't see his messages. Being kicked out by her man, my sister tried to move back in with my parents. Fat chance of that happening. She was kicked out instantly. It seems Jake put himself into a lot of debt to pay back that money, and he's working constantly to pay off his new debt. With that annoying echo out of the way, I'm now living a peaceful and calm lifestyle like I used to. There is a calm after the storm after all. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. If you enjoyed it, please remember to click the like button. See you in the next video!
Maggie, I need to tell you something. And don't overreact. Zoe, what's up? Is something wrong? Yeah. I don't have time for small talk or beating around the bush. Do not come to the wedding next week. Okay? What? I mean it. Don't come. Why not? Are you drinking? No, of course I'm not drinking. Adam is a doctor and his department chiefs will be at the ceremony. I don't want you there. You'll make me look bad. What will Adam's colleagues think when they see you? What do you mean? I was really looking forward to seeing you in your wedding dress. You wouldn't keep me from being there, would you? Oh, for God's sake. Do you think you're my mother? Don't make me laugh. In the whole time I've known you, 22 years, I've never once thought of you as my mother. We may not be connected by blood, but I've always thought of you as my daughter. I don't know where you get that from, but you aren't my mother. You never have been. So stop pretending, all right? And stop acting like I owe you something. You're not my mother. How can you say such a thing? After all these years. You were useful for all the years I was sick, but I don't need you anymore. I only ever thought of you as a member of staff. Like a live-in nurse. I'm marrying Adam and leaving this place. Your job is done. We don't have any more use for you. And hurry up and leave my father. You've heard it from him too, right? He's had enough of you. Just sign the papers and get out. He suddenly started being very awkward. Does he feel the same way as you? You bet he does. He's had enough. The sooner you are gone, the better. You're stressing me out just by texting me. You started texting me. Yeah, to make sure you don't come to my wedding and embarrass me and my father. You have been drinking, haven't you? Let's talk tomorrow, okay? I know you don't really feel this way. I'm not joking. Just do as I say, okay? I don't want you coming to my wedding, and my father doesn't want you to be part of this family anymore. What more do you need? Those aren't even subtle hints. I'm telling you directly. This is all too sudden, Zoe. Pathetic. Acting like you have a choice. You've sponged off my father all this time and you think you have some sort of authority? Why would you think that? I've worked as a nurse all these years. I've paid for half the food, the bank loan, your treatment. Are you serious? Are you really going to compare yourself to a doctor? You don't even make half the salary of my father. Of course I don't earn as much as a doctor, but it's been more than enough to pay the bills. Have you never seen the nurses' strikes on TV? We are always fighting for better wages, and thanks to our unions, we have finally been getting recognition for the hard work. Just don't come to my wedding, okay? But what about Adam's family? I've already met them and talked about the ceremony. They think I'm going to be there. Leave that up to me. I'll make it sound believable. I'll say you have schizophrenic delusions and are being treated in Austria. Or something like that. That's your version of something believable? Or shall I just tell them the truth? What would your version of the truth sound like? As unbelievable as your believable one? Look! Stop making things more difficult than they need to be. You can't come to my wedding. Stop trying to complicate things. You want me to stay away that badly, huh? Yes! Are you finally starting to understand? The reason Dad married you in the first place was to have a free live-in nurse. Paying for 22 years of care would have meant he couldn't have sent me to the best schools. So I was just a maid. A talking Roomba. Is that all I ever was? Even though we spent 22 years together. Exactly! She finally got it! Oh, and Daddy is coming to live with Adam and me, so nobody needs you anymore. And I think it's pretty clear that Adam's family won't want a parasite like you hanging around. So you better not come. Got it? My name is Maggie Byrne. I'm 55 years old. I've worked most of my adult career until now as a nurse at a big general hospital. I live with my husband and our 27-year-old daughter, Zoe. Zoe isn't my biological daughter. She's my husband's daughter from a previous marriage. She was born with a rare liver disease, but 3 years ago her doctors were finally able to find a matching donor and she's made a full recovery with the transplanted liver. It's been 3 years and her doctors say the new organ is working perfectly, and she can now expect to live a normal life again. Ever since I married her father when she was 5, our relationship has been rocky. She's never once called me mommy or mom. On the contrary, she usually calls me, "Hey you," or "Hey," or if she's in a particularly bad mood, she simply ignores me. There's not a week that goes by when she doesn't tell me to get out. I can't think of a single nice thing she said to me. It's terrible to say, but I don't have any fond memories of her growing up. As for my husband, Greg, he's never once stood up for me. It's not that he really takes her side, but when Zoe is shouting at me, he usually just slinks off to his study and locks the door. But even though Zoe and I fight a lot, I was happy to have a daughter. I looked after her as hard as I could. I tried to make her life as comfortable as possible. I always tried to avoid arguments with her, especially when her condition made her weak and irritable. I don't pressure her too hard to keep up with the homework sent from school, and she was too ill to go. But she never accepted my kindness. Any attempt to get closer was met with anger and disdain. She never opened her heart to me, no matter how hard I tried. Did I try too hard? And then now, as a final insult to injury, she tells me I'm not invited to her wedding. But I won't take any more. She's going to pay for the way she has treated me the last 22 years. I won't let her get away with it. Some might think it's karma, but to me, it's pure revenge. What the hell is going on? I might ask exactly the same thing. I wasn't expecting such a thing to happen at the reception. You didn't expect it? After I told you not to come. You ignored my requests. Just flat out ignored them. I just wanted to see you get married. Is that really so much to ask? You may not feel it, but I've looked after you like you were my own child for the last 22 years. I wanted to make peace with you on your wedding day before you went off and started your new life with Adam. That's all. Don't make me sick. You can't even see how ridiculous that sounds, can you? Why would I want to have anything to do with you on the most important day of my life? More important than the day you got a new liver? Without it, you wouldn't be having this day. You'll never get it, will you? You're just too stupid. Well, I didn't expect my husband and daughter to shout at me when I arrived at the reception. I thought you'd be too busy and nervous. If we couldn't make up, then at least you could have let me sit at the back. You didn't have to pour wine all over me. That glass had a cigarette butt in it. I had to leave covered in purple but stinking like an ashtray. It's the least you deserved. You aren't my real mother, and soon you won't even be my stepmother. In what world did you think you would be welcome at my wedding? You need to know your place. And that place ain't my damn wedding.
Got it. You only ever thought of me as a slave. Free 24-hour nurse and whatever your father thought. I wonder if he ever loved me at all.
Yes, that's it. And I can see you sitting on the fence outside the chapel, so for the last time, would you please get the hell out of here? Oh, and Maggie.
Yes?
I'm getting married and moving in with Adam, and Daddy is coming too, so we're selling the house. You need to be out of there ASAP. Next Saturday by the latest.
What? That's too short notice.
And I'm not telling you where we are moving to, so don't try and find us.
Don't you think you'll regret it?
No way! Why would I regret it? Goodbye, you ugly old maid.
I won't take the blame for what happens next.
You can't do a thing to stop us. It's goodbye to bad rubbish. Good luck with your life on the streets. I'm sure you'll find a nice bridge to live under. Your wine and cigarette stains will fit right in. Goodbye.
Have it your way. Goodbye for good.
Maggie! Answer the damn phone!
What could you possibly want?
Because of you, the wedding's been canceled. Get back here and apologize to everyone this minute. You want to talk about regrets? You'll regret it if you ruin this day. I promise you'll pay for it.
Whatever do you mean?
Everyone saw us yelling at you and dumping wine on your head.
So, why do I need to apologize for that?
Don't you go acting like the victim here. Adam saw what happened and he lost it at Daddy and me. He's furious. Get back here and straighten this mess out. Tell them you were trying to gate crash my wedding.
Well, that is an interesting development. I'm surprised.
Don't act all innocent. You planned this. You set us up. Now get back here and fix it.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Just before that happened, you texted me. You asked if I would regret it or not. Or something like that. How was I to know you had planned to have everyone watch?
Oh, I see. When you started telling me I wasn't welcome at your wedding and that your father wanted to divorce me, I went to see a lawyer. I consulted with him about the verbal violence I had suffered over the last 22 years, and he advised that I sue for damages. And that if you refused, I would easily be able to force you to in a court of law.
What? You had better be joking.
No, not at all. But before I could confront you two, you went and poured wine all over me. Your fiancé was so angry, I didn't have a chance. I'll admit it wasn't part of the plan, but it wasn't an unpleasant addition.
What the hell, Maggie? The entire wedding party is furious with us. The ones that are still here, that is. Half have left. And they took the presents with them.
You and Greg were horrible. It serves you right. And if there hadn't been any witnesses, you'd both be laughing and congratulating yourselves on a job well done.
Get back here and fix this. You've got to help me.
I'm not going to lift a finger. I helped you for 22 years and never got so much as a single thank you.
We're family! For God's sake, Maggie!
Oh, so we are family when it suits you, huh? How about the other time? You know, the 22 years I looked after you. Who drove you to and from all those doctor appointments? Who helped you when you were sick from all the medication? Who slept on the floor next to you when you were too scared to sleep in the hospital alone? And yet, I've only ever been a slave to you and a free nurse to your father. You said yourself you never once thought of me as a mother. You said that, right? So stop acting like we're family.
Well, yeah, but let's forget about that, shall we? It's all in the past. We can be a family from this day onwards. A real family. Daddy is nodding his head next to me. So rush right back, okay, Mom?
You think it's that easy?
22 years of abuse, culminating in physical abuse in front of dozens of people, all forgotten in a couple of texts? Damn, Zoe. They gave you a new liver but took half your brain by the sounds of it. I'm cutting all ties with you and your father. I should have done this years ago. You've both walked all over me for years and now you want help? To fix the mess you both created? You're out of luck. You'll just have to deal with the mess yourselves.
Wait, come on, Maggie. Mom, please come back. We'll start the ceremony again. Let's do it properly this time, as a family. I shouldn't have been so rude to you. I was disrespectful. I'm sorry. Just come back. Mom? Look, if you just come back, we can sort things out. Okay? It doesn't have to end like this.
Can you stop calling me Mom? It's making me sick. After the way you've treated me all these years, you don't get to suddenly start calling me Mom when everything is falling apart.
So, come back and we'll start again. As a real family. I mean it. Everyone gets a second go at things. Don't get all offended by such a trivial little thing.
Trivial little thing? You call 22 years of abuse a trivial little thing? Wow, those are some rose-tinted glasses you must be wearing. You've treated me like total crap. You and your lazy-ass father. I did nothing to deserve it. I only wanted you to get better, and before we had any hope of that happening, I made it my life to make sure you didn't suffer. And I never once got anything in return. What you did to me today at the ceremony was just the final act in a long line of bad treatment. And now you're saying it's trivial and we should all just kiss and make up and start again as a real family? No one is buying that, by the way. You're just desperately trying to cling on to the life you can see slipping away from you. Most people wouldn't stick around for a day of what you put me through. I don't know why I stayed as long as I did. But I won't back down now.
I got it. I'm sorry. Daddy is sorry too.
He's staying silent again as usual.
I'm truly sorry. I regret it all. I was sick. I didn't know what I was doing. It was the stress of being so ill.
You've been fine for over 3 years.
It was the stress of being healthy. I didn't know what I was doing. Please just come back. Don't make me beg. I take it all back. I deeply regret what I did.
More like you've been made to regret it. Anyway, I've made up my mind.
About what?
About suing you for emotional abuse. The years of slave-like conditions and now physical abuse.
What? You just said you got a kick out of Adam exploding at us. Are you really going to twist the knife further?
Oh, you bet I am. I did enjoy Adam shouting at you and your father, but that was just the added bonus. I'm going to do all I can to make sure you and that father of yours pay for what you did. When my lawyer suggested trying to take every penny I could, I was initially against it. But I can't see an ounce of remorse, so I think I'll follow his advice.
This wedding is costing a fortune. We won't have enough money to live if you do that.
Think of it as one of life's biggest lessons. Maybe now you'll start treating people with the dignity they deserve.
What's gotten into you? You were never like this before. Now you're acting all high and mighty and treating me like you want me to end up on the street.
It's exactly how you treated me for the last 22 years. Doesn't feel very nice, does it?
You're a piece of crap parasite. Latched onto my father for a free ride and then tried to suck the life and money out of him. I knew you were scum from the moment I set eyes on you. Even though I was only 5, I could just feel it in my bones that you were a no-good interloper. I saw right through you the moment you walked in the door. Anyone would treat you the same way. We've never done anything to hurt you. We did absolutely nothing wrong.
Okay. There's nothing more to talk about. Court costs and damages are going to be substantial. Added to the cost of the wedding, you are either looking at some hefty loans or divine intervention. Good luck.
You cold-hearted monster! Where's your sense of humanity? You're ruining my life on the day that's supposed to be one of the happiest. I was supposed to finally be off on my own with my new husband. You've destroyed my life.
Yes! I'm going to make you pay for hurting me so badly for all those years. I'm going to make your life hell. Maybe then you'll finally be able to realize how terribly you treated me. That's going too far. I don't deserve to be treated like this. After all the suffering as a child. That part I find hard to understand. You suffered so much from illness growing up, and you never once noticed the extra effort I always made to care for you. That's what hurts so much. Oh, and I found a new place to live some time ago. I won't be telling you where, so please don't try and find me. What? I never heard about that. I didn't say anything, that's why. I haven't told your father either. Why didn't you say anything? Every time I tried to tell you, you cut me down mid-sentence. As if whatever I had to say was so unimportant that you couldn't spare a second to listen. I gave up trying to talk with either of you. You should have forced us to listen! Damn, you really are impossible. Well, you shouldn't interrupt people and tell them you aren't interested when they are trying to tell you something. You're learning a lot today, aren't you? You piece of... And after I'd seen that attitude time and time again, I realized it was pointless talking to you at all and gave up. That's why I never told you about leaving. It wasn't through lack of trying on my part. You just brushed me off as you've always done. That's not what happened. Whatever. I'm done with you. I've wasted the last 22 years of my life on you. Now you and that wretched father of yours are going to pay for me to enjoy the next 22 years. So apart from the money you are going to pay me, I don't give a damn what happens to you. I doubt I'll ever see you again. I didn't imagine you could be so cold and calculating. Neither of you have offered any real form of apology or reparations. But I guess my heart grew colder over the years because of your treatment. I'm not thanking you for it. Obviously, a happy family would have been my first option. I apologize! I'm sorry! Really sorry! I'll never be mean to you again. I'll tell Daddy to rip up the divorce papers. Anything! Please, Maggie! Daddy is reading this and crying over my shoulder. Too little, too late. 22 years! Think about it. I gave you the best years of my life, only to be treated like dirt. I'd be an utter fool to try and let bygones be bygones and reconcile with you. The pair of you are horrible, selfish people. I don't know what happened to your biological mother, and I never really pushed the matter. But if you treated her even half as badly as me, I can see why she left. You're not a fool. We deeply appreciate the dedication and care. We couldn't have survived without you. Maggie, please! Let's be family again. I don't care about you anymore. I don't have anything left in the tank. I gave and got nothing but scorn and abuse in return. Goodbye, Zoe. And Greg, if you're reading this. The last time I saw either of them was when Greg appeared in court. My lawyer said I didn't have to be there, but I wanted him to see my face one last time. Zoe wasn't there. Pity, because she was the one who I really wanted to face what she'd done. That I would win the case was never in doubt. The emotional damage suffered was easily demonstrated with videos and text messages over the years. Not to mention the dozens of witnesses at the wedding. My divorce was finalized without fuss. Greg knew it was pointless to put up a fight. They sold the house to pay for everything, including the extravagant wedding, but were still straddled with a huge amount of debt. I've heard they now live together in a tiny apartment. Greg can't find work anywhere despite having been a doctor. I guess his reputation precedes him. I'm beginning to wonder if he ever really worked much at all. I did get a long-looking text message from Zoe a few months after the court case, but I deleted it without reading and blocked her. I'm back to doing what I do best, caring for those who need it most. It might take me a little longer to get back to my old self, but I'll get there. I'm not really a scheming and revengeful woman, but if you poke a dog with a stick enough, finally it will bite you. I suppose I could end my story with some cheesy line like, "Revenge is the best medicine," or "They got just the right dosage of revenge." You know, stuff like that. But I think I'll just leave it here. Oh, okay, just one more. After getting my revenge, I realized that holding on to anger only causes more pain. So, I decided to let it go and return to being the kind and caring nurse I always was. But if anyone tries to mess with me again, they'll regret it faster than you can say vitamin shot. No? Okay, I'll leave it there. Bye. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment. Bye!